Yes, indeed. This is Professor David Steinberg from the SteinbergFiles.com. This is going to sound like a joke from, David Letterman. Hey, do you know the federal government has pledged $529 million to manufacture cars in Finland? It's no joke. It's the real thing. ABC News, October 20th, 2011. With the approval of the Obama administration, an electric car company has received a $529 million federal government loan guarantee to assemble a line of cars in Finland, saying it could not find a facility in the United States capable of doing the work. Well, that's okay if we don't have a U.S. facility that can do this kind of work, but why are we loaning this company taxpayer money? The car they're making is called the Fisker Karma. Karma. You get it? Pretty clever, isn't that? And the cost, hold on, because I know you're going to want to run out and buy one of these. A mere $103,000. $103,000. Yeah, I'll take 2 or 3. Why not? These are to be manufactured in Finland by people living there. At the time of the article, just 40 of the Karma cars had been manufactured, and only 2 delivered to customers, including one to movie star Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, gee, I want to invest in that company, don't you? Aren't you glad the federal government has invested your tax dollars in it? Let's fast forward now for a moment to 2012, February 7th, 2012, CNN. Fisker Automotive, the electric car company that received $528 million in Energy Department loan guarantees, announced layoffs. Fisker had planned, it seems, to build some other cars in Delaware, and they were going to use an old General Motors plant for the manufacture of those cars. The cars they were going to manufacture there, the car they were going to manufacture there it's an electric car also, called the Nina. Nina refers to one of Christopher Columbus's ships and is symbolic of our hope for freedom from oil. Who writes this stuff? At any rate, things don't seem to be going so well over at Fisker Automobiles, at least not as of February. The loan from the federal government, reports CNN, were to be paid in phases. But Fisker has missed production goals, keeping much of the federal funding out of reach for now. Oh, what a surprise that is. Fisker says it is working to renegotiate the loan agreement with the government. Whenever you hear about renegotiating a loan, you know the company's doing well. We have temporarily delayed work at the plant based on ongoing discussions with the Department of Energy regarding funding. How much funding do these people need for the Project Nina program? As a result, we have laid off 26 people, said the company. Oh, that all sounds good. I mean, who wants to bet? I will bet that the government isn't going to get this money back. Anybody want to take my bet? No, I didn't think you would. Now, what could possibly... Oh, by the way, the Nina, assuming it's ever built, and who knows if it will be, it will cost a mere $46,500. But only $39,000 after a federal tax credit. Well, I'm going to run out and buy that for sure. By the way, who do you think is claiming this $7,500 tax credit? Think they're selling a lot of $46,000 cars to middle class and poor people? I doubt it. Sounds like a tax credit for the rich. What do you think, Mr. President? I'm curious. Now, what would possibly compel the government to do this? Why would we be loaning $529 million to a company in Finland to build cars in Finland? Well, again, ABC News. Fisker Automotive is backed by a powerhouse venture capital firm whose partners include former Vice President Al Gore. Now you get it. By the way, doesn't it make you feel good that your tax money is being used to line Al Gore's pockets? I thought that would make you feel good. Now, what could we do with this $529 million besides give it to a company to make cars in Finland? What could we do? Got it! We could use it for small business loans for people to start, barbershops and restaurants right here in the United States. And employ Americans. What an incredible idea. But I suppose there's really no way for Al Gore to make money off it. Now look, if this company in Finland wants to build these cars and they get people to pay $100,000 for it, I don't have any problem with that. Heck, $200,000, great, good for them. But I get a little upset when my tax money is being used by a company to employ and hire people in Finland to make cars for rich people. This is Professor David Steinberg.